So after a long discovery, I have finally narrowed down exactly what it is that makes that right there fill up. And if you are following the channel, previously this whole pipe right here, this outflow valve, the whole pipe, and this goes underneath the rig, was frozen solid. And the reason for that is not the black tank or gray 1, it's the gray 2 tank, which the handle is over here. And what's happening is we're not pushing it in all the way. So apparently you close it, but you got to give it a little extra oomph, and we haven't been doing that. So it's just been kind of seeping out. And what happens is when I pull this valve here, the Valterra valve, when I pull it, we just had an outflow rush, and I started looking at all the ones that were closed, and that one just had a little bit extra that needed to be snug, and that's what was causing it. So we're going to be looking at that. I'm going to start lubing, spray lubing the handles, make sure they're good and they flow correctly. But yep, that's it. So important tip for you guys: you may not be able to diagnose the problem at first. That's what duct tape is for, and a number of different things. But over time, stay diligent and you'll figure it out. And lessons learned the hard way. So more to follow.
So we've been talking about this blower for quite a while, and it's great for the RV and outdoors and everything. Another thing it's good for is the strollers, especially when you just went out on a sandy trail and wind blew all the sand all over the place. Also, the kids love to eat in there, so there's crumbs, everything. So I'm going to use this. Let's see what it does. That's pretty cool. Perfect. So we went walking with Emily and Sophia the other day, and this really nice Canadian couple gave Emily a Canadian painted rock. So she was super excited about it. So I almost died. I wanted to water my plants, and there are 2 black widows right where the spigot is. And I've never seen a black widow before. And I just had my UV light for my scorpions, and I just felt spider webs, and I was like, what is that? So I lit it up, but I just saw a shadow of a spider, and so I went back inside, got a flashlight, and I saw a black widow. It's right on my water spigot. I almost touched it. So scary. I almost died. Literally. I'm gonna have bad dreams. I'm too scared. Oh my god. So that is a black widow. First one I've ever seen, and there's another one over there, but I'm too scared.
This right here is what happens when your wife finds a spider and freaks out and doesn't tighten it all the way. Spiders.
So we had 4 missed calls this morning from a number from Vegas, and we're like, who in the world is trying to call us from Vegas? And finally listened to the voicemail, and it was one of our neighbors at the RV park. He was about 3 spots down, and he had this beautiful golden retriever that used to come over for treats, and we were supposed to meet up with him in where's it called? Star Valley Ranch near Jackson Hole.
Just south.
So he's been gone for a couple of weeks, so we thought he's already there. And when we listened to the message this morning, he has truck issues, so he never even made it to the Star Valley Ranch. So now he is going to he is in Mesquite, Nevada. He's been broke down there. So he gave us a call to ask us if we can tow him. So we're on our way. It's about 2 hours from Pahrump. And so we're on our way to go and get him so he can come back to this RV park that we're at, because I guess he likes it better. Is that what you said? So he is trying to get his truck fixed here in the area instead of trying to make the drive with a broken truck.
And one of the things that we find is that when you're traveling, it's your neighbors that you meet, the friends that you make along the way, that really matters. So even though we've only had a couple of conversations here and there over the past month that we've been at the Nevada Treasure in Pahrump, Nevada, even though we've only had a couple of conversations, they've been great conversations. You know, when someone's in need, you bend over backwards to help. He's 2 hours away. We're going to jump in the car. We're going to help him out. We're going to pull his rig back to where it's comfortable for him. And you know what? It's the right thing to do. So
Is he watching us?
We're excited to help.
What we're doing?
Who?
The police officer?
Oh, the police guy?
Yeah.
Oh no, he definitely ran our plates. He saw Florida and was like,
Oh, what are they doing?
There are so many police officers out in the Las Vegas area. It's wide open desert, so even if you speed, they can see you, you know, over a mile away.
That is true.
So you can't say anything. So I'm like,
oh, and how long does the laser reach from the...
A hot minute.
Yeah.
We're so big, I'm sure he was like, what in the heck is that coming my way? We're gonna see who you are.
You don't want a junior cheeseburger meal from Wendy's?
Oh, yeah.
Got to fill up with gas before you hitch up.
Eating my gluten-free at Wendy's. Baked potato with sour cream and chili. Perfect combo. I almost left without sour cream. You always gotta remind them.
So basically in the desert, when you see a Flying J or Loves or whatever, you fill up. That's just gonna happen. Especially since we're coming to tow our friend's rig back the 2.5 hours. I figure make sure we're maximum full, both on fuel and substance.
Yeah.
I think they're fighting in the back over.
No, she just can't reach this, and
Oh, she is an independent soul. So not only do you make sure you fill up on gas, but you make sure you fill up on chili and potatoes.
Yes.
can I have some of your potatoes
You gotta
too?
feed the family. We're always hungry.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And of course, a Frosty.
him to come toward me just a hair.
Go a little bit over this way.
No, no. Oh, you might get it.
Yeah, you're good.
Need to come this way about this far.
Keep going. Good. All right, it's open. Now. Yep.
Yeah, just like. Alright, so don't.
That should be young, huh?
Right. Back, straight
Look
back.
at me, man. I've done all this.
I see that. Alright, just go back, not forward. Good.
That's it.
And now we gotta lock her up. You okay?
I gotta stop.
Let Lee do it. Now we're headed back to the Nevada Treasure Resort. We got our friend, his rig is attached, and now we're heading back.
Yep.
So, it's nice out here, it's beautiful.
This is a lot lighter. I can feel it.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't even feel it back there.
Really?
Yeah, ours is like a boom. This one's like a.
Oh.
Maybe he doesn't have what we have.
Yeah, we don't know.
2 daughters full of stuff.
That is true. So how do you feel towing somebody else's rig?
It's like I told Pam. If he's going 70, I'm going 70. It's his rig.
We're at somebody else's rig.
We've got someone else's rig hitched to Maximus.
I know.
We're just asking for problems.
It's like wearing somebody else's shoes. They just don't fit right.
I guess. I don't know what it feels like to wear someone else's shoes. There's not too many people with size 13 running around.
Oh, that is true. That is true. Well.
I do notice some trim bouncing in the breeze.
Trim?
Yeah.
Oh,
Some trim panels back there.
oh no.
I mean, if it was me, and I'd be pulling over right now, I'd be like, that's not going to happen. But our trim panels are secure. Well, I can't say that. We do have one that only has 2 screws in it.
I know, right? We looked one day, and all of a sudden, the panel lost screws, and it was all flapping around. So Lee changed the screws over, so it's all tight now, but we need to buy another one. Maybe that screw is the one that was in our tire.
That's where Ace Hardware comes in great. They have all those odds and ends screws.
Yeah. I think we ran out over our own screw, babe. And
You think that's the one that got
Maybe.
lodged in our tire?
that's what I'm thinking.
You may
Maybe.
not be wrong.
Yeah. We did it.
That would be just our luck. It just goes, bloop, right in there.
Have you checked the tires?
Nope.
We're about to travel.
I know.
We have a few more days, so you better check.
I didn't put it on our non-checklist.
Yeah.
I say non-checklist because we still haven't made a checklist.
Oh my goodness. How long have we been on the road?
A hot minute.
5 months?
Make a checklist. Do not do what
Don't
we're doing.
be like us.
We're showing you the consequences of not having a checklist. It's horrible.
It is. But we don't have a checklist for somebody else's rig either.
We so did not follow a checklist for someone else's rig.
No, totally not. But maybe he had one.
He probably did. It was
Maybe.
all
Right there.
right there.
What are you doing?
It's disgusting. We're marinating.
Emily, you feel better now?
Woo! We're pulling into a Love's.
Yep.
Perfect timing that there's a Love's.
You just want to pull over right here?
When yuck butt back here. Woo!
They're not talking about me, they're talking about my sister.
I don't feel it either when it's running good, but like that.
Back on the road again. She definitely took a load off, that's for sure.
We can breathe.
Yes, that was pretty bad.
We didn't show you guys the bad part.
No.
We saved you from it.
Yes.
But I'm sure you can fill in the blanks.
Yes.
It was a disaster. An emergency pulling over. I'm sure that's not what their business model is.
That was actually the first time ever we had to do that with Emily.
Yeah. We
So
were
crazy.
literally worried she's gonna come out. So.
Yeah. So, but all's good. We're back on the road. Back to Pahrump. Over the hump.
Over the hump to Pahrump.
Pahrump. That's our new favorite slogan.
So you would think a four-way intersection would not be the ideal way to go in Las Vegas. You'd think that they'd have interstate, peel onto another interstate, bypass, and then you're good to go. Nope. We're going straight through some weird turns, some following Google style stuff to get back onto a different interstate with a rig. Be prepared for anything.
Yeah. Well, let's just hope that bridge is tall enough. Just saying.
There you go.
So we finally made it back to the Nevada Treasure Resort, and it's so important in this community, any RV community, to help each other out. I mean, you always hope that if you're in a bind, that you know, have somebody that can help you out. So it's always important to help.